Cricket from the coat hangers, and you're listening to Drop the Mic.
Do you like what you do for a living? These things you see?
You have to wear blinders sometimes. Most times.
Detective William Somerset is looking for a way out.
You're retiring. 6 more days and you're all the way gone.
So how long have you lived here?
Too long. Detective David Mills is looking for a way in.
We'll be spending every waking hour together from now until the time I leave. I'll show you who your friends and enemies are.
Look, what homicide 5 years. Not here.
Now,
Yeah, episodes of homicide.
they're caught in a game.
No fingerprints and no witnesses of any kind.
Nope. About the only thing we know about that guy right now is he's totally insane.
Where the price of sin is death.
There are 7 deadly sins. Gluttony,
You're going to come take a look at this.
greed,
No one touches anything.
sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. 7. You can expect 5 more of these.
Body was found on Tuesday morning.
I hate this city.
Again, who did this? This will be the very definition of swift justice. There are 2 more bodies, 2 more victims.
This guy's methodical, exacting, and worst of all, patient.
He's laughing at us.
He had a gun.
He's 2 murders away from completing his masterpiece.
Let's finish it.
Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. 7.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Drop the Mic. We are your host, The Swan, and with me as per usual, James Warney.
Hey, what's up, guys?
This is episode 43, and we're calling this one The 7 Deadly Sins. Along with us tonight, we have our special guests. First off, we have veteran here on the show, Chris Pawlak.
Thanks for having me. Old is true.
And then first timer, we have one of my best friends, Susie Soto.
Pop my cherry.
Thank you guys for making time to come on.
And you forgot to mention very special guest,
Oh, Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
What's up? Our own Wookiee. But yeah, so as I was saying, we're going to be talking about Seven, David Fincher's classic from '95. But before that, let's get into our pop culture news, right?
Okay.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
So professional. Let's see. We got Robocop is getting a sequel.
Why?
But not from the reboot. It's going to be a direct sequel from the originals.
Is Peter Weller going to be Robocop?
Probably not.
Because they tried with the third one putting some other guy in and making it PG-13, and that was bullshit.
Yeah.
For the TV show, was it a different person as well?
It wasn't Peter Weller, but I don't know if it was the same guy that was in the third RoboCop movie.
Interesting. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, the reboot was
continuation of the
garbage,
old
so
one, yeah.
let's try to revive the original.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Scarlett Johansson is getting her own Black Widow movie.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And she's going to be getting paid $25 million for that, which would make her the highest paid actress in Hollywood right now.
Female
Actress.
No, because I'm saying for the Marvel world, they're always talking about how,
like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, is the most it's fucking insane how much money he gets paid.
$60 million a movie or something.
And he gets to hide in the CG suit for most of those movies. So
he's not wearing it.
Interesting.
Just a little pajama pants or whatever he's wearing. But yeah, John Cena is going to star in a Duke Nukem movie.
Really?
Yep.
That's interesting, considering the last game that they put out bombed real hard. I know a lot of people.
I never played it. I played the old one.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
What else? Oh, Ryan Reynolds signs a deal with 20th Century Fox to produce and develop a film adaptation of the board game Clue.
What? No.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds?
No.
Yeah, they're using his production company, Maximum Effort.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie from the 80s?
I've never seen the movie.
Have you ever seen Clue, Wesley?
No.
Oh, it's so good. It's so funny. And when they released it in the theaters, because, you play the board game, it could be any outcome, the last reel was different in a lot of places. So if you went to one theater, it was this. If you went to another theater, it was this, because they had different endings. Depending.
Similar to what they did with Paranormal Activity.
Oh, really?
They released that, and it was a different alternative ending for each city or something.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, that's cool.
Watch the bootleg.
Yeah, that's what the Clue movie, and I think it's from '85. That's what they did, was the last reel of the film was different depending on where you were.
That's cool.
So it always had a different outcome. And that movie's so good.
And you hate Ryan Reynolds.
And I fucking hate Ryan Reynolds, so fuck that.
You still haven't seen Deadpool, by the way?
Oh, fuck no, I'm not gonna waste my time with that.
But he watched Life. You didn't know you didn't know what was going to happen in Life, but you watched it, and you told me if a movie's good. He told me if a movie's good enough, I'll check it out. I don't care.
I will, but Life, I didn't care for Life all that much.
But you watched it.
I did watch it because I like sci-fi, and Gyllenhaal was.
But you haven't. But you. Touche. Okay, I'll give you that.
More? Okay, I got more. One more. The third movie in the Cloverfield universe has a working title, and it's called God Particle.
I had heard there's some speculation that Netflix might be trying to buy.
That's the other part of the news, that it might go straight to Netflix and just
we'll
skip
get
the
it.
theater.
We'll get it earlier.
Yeah.
If that happens. Was that all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got, man. Pretty short.
News? Any?
Since it's been in the news and we've talked about it on multiple shows, I read the other day that Jordan Peele was not really interested in acting anymore. He just wanted to kind of focus on directing now.
Well, I can see with the success of Get Out.
Yeah, that's not to say that he won't act again or won't do anything else in front of the camera again. He just said that right now he just would kind of like to focus on directing.
Do they still do Key & Co?
No.
Is that over?
That's been gone about 2 years or so.
Okay, I've never watched it on TV. I always see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it ended in 2016.
Okay.
That's a great show, by the way.
Love it. Yeah. It's what Saturday Night Live wishes it could be these days.
Shots fired.
Okay, I guess I'll do my news, unless you have something, Susie? No? All right. So sometime last week we got the supposed news that there would be a Crocodile Dundee sequel starring Danny McBride and Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I guess that was debunked yesterday, and it's nothing more than a clever marketing scheme.
I heard it's supposed to be a commercial for the Super Bowl.
It's a Super Bowl commercial. I read
it's leading up to the
that
Super
was
Bowl.
speculation, was that it was going to be a Super Bowl commercial.
It was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was really funny. And I love Danny McBride.
He's just like, why do you keep saying, oh, like,
Why are you so surprised?
Yeah.
Yes, it's really me.
Speaking of Super Bowl commercials, what do you guys think of that Danny DeVito batshit chocolate one? Did you guys see that
I
yet?
haven't seen that one.
No.
No?
No idea what you're talking about.
He's just like in the... he's in like this bath of chocolate and he's like, yeah, the Super Bowl or something, and he's like covered in chocolate. You guys haven't heard about
I
it?
haven't seen that one.
It's fucking nuts.
Oh, man.
Can I say one thing about the Super Bowl commercials? It really bugs me now that they release them online days before the game.
Yeah.
Because it was always a lot of fun watching the actual game and then seeing the commercials premiere as you're watching the game. Now you can watch half of them, 2 days before.
Yeah, but I think that the people who are actual, like, enjoy that experience and stuff just won't watch them on YouTube. They'll wait for them.
That's true, but like I don't like that they're releasing them early. Watch the game. That's what they're there for.
Yeah, I think Chris's argument is that it's kind of defeating the purpose of being surprised when you turn on the game and you have, most people watch it with their family or their friends and they're grilling and stuff, and then part of that experience is watching the commercials for the first time and you're like, oh shit, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, and then on Monday they review all of the commercials and everyone's talking about, oh, did you see this? Did you see this? This movie looks great, or that commercial was insane.
But I think that it's the viewer's choice if they want to put their own time into it and go on YouTube or on the internet or whatever and search for those commercials. Because I could go on right now and put 2018 Super Bowl commercials.
Because I'm not going to watch, like, the Budweiser ones again with, like, the labs and stuff, like, trying to chase after the horses, and it's just this whole...
Yeah.
I'm crying, and... No.
Was that
really good?
Was that Mountain Dew one, that weird-ass one, the baby...
I think that was a Mountain Dew.
Oh, the
baby
puppy monkey baby.
Puppy monkey baby.
That's the weirdest fucking commercial.
I remember the first time I saw it, it was
ever.
weird. I was like, who makes his commercials?
It so doesn't make any logical sense at all. It's like, I don't know, stoner commercial. But those drinks are kind of good.
You like them?
Yeah.
Oh, they taste like shit.
Okay. So moving on, for those of you who don't know, Logan has been nominated for an Oscar.
Oh yeah.
Which is insane. And that leads me to my next bit of news.
It was a writing Oscar, though, right?
Screen adaptation.
Best screen adaptation.
So yeah, it's a writing one.
But for less exciting news in the X-Men world, New Mutants is going to be PG-13.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a horror film. So that's kind of like...
Oh, so they were trying to do something different, and then they backed off and made it PG-13.
I don't know if Disney has something to do with that. It kind of smells a little fishy. You know what I'm talking about.
Smell a little fishy.
But yeah, I guess the director came out saying, what was his quote? Oh, this movie is probably the hardest PG-13 ever made.
PG-13 is still PG-13.
He was in an interview recently, and he was arguing that a horror film doesn't have to be a hard R to be effective.
No, and he's right about that.
It can still be R though. I mean, it doesn't have to be super,
like, violent or anything. I'm still gonna go watch it, but it kind of just leaves me a little worried as to what they're gonna do, because they were pushing it as this kind of new direction, scary film, and I don't know. I just don't want it to lack. Because at first, like a couple weeks ago or last week, you had told your news was that
got pushed back.
That it got pushed back because it wasn't scary enough. Yeah. And then now this following week they're like, oh, by the way, it's PG-13 too.
Yeah, we changed our
so
minds.
It's like,
Well, I was thinking it was Disney too, but then I was reading that Disney can't legally, they can't do anything. They can't touch any Fox properties for a year. until like lawyers and stuff have gone through all the.
So they're still closing the deal pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.